It's time to start stocking up on cold weather gear. This winter is looking likely to be even more frigid than last year's. I know that's hard to believe, but WeatherBELL Analytics Chief Meteorologist Joe Bastardi is joining us now to explain the situation. Joe, this last winter was so cold my cat wouldn't get out of bed. That's pretty cold.
Yeah, that is pretty cold. I don't know if I want to go that far. What we're telling people is it has the potential to be worse than last winter. We have a nasty winter forecast already. And again, when you start stacking it against last winter, for instance, I think this upcoming winter is going to be worse in Washington, D.C., Nashville, down into the southeastern part of the United States than last winter, but may not be as bad further north and west as last winter. There's Chicago's, the Minneapolis's, and places like that. The analogs that we're looking at most closely so that people can remember 2009, 2010, and 2002, 2003. Now, both of them were very snowy winters, especially the mid and latter parts of the winter.
Well, Joe, talking of snow, we've got a map here which has got some percentages on it. Explain to us what this means. The 167%, what exactly does that mean?
Well, that means that you get almost two times your normal snowfall. Because snowfall varies, I mean, folks know that you can drive one place and the average snowfall is, like, for instance, New York City is about 26 inches, but you go out to the northwest suburbs of New York, it's more like 35, 40 inches. If we're saying it's 150%, it's the normal snowfall plus another 50% of that. So if you had a normal snowfall of, let's say, 20 inches of snow, we'd be saying, well, you're going to get 30. What we're trying to do is indicate a swath where we think snowfall will be heavier than normal. What we do for our clients is we show them this so they get ready, or they push themselves a little bit toward that side so they get an edge. Now, this forecast has been out since spring because the atmosphere is running in a relatively predictable manner. We had a very cold winter. We forecast the cool Garden of Eden summer. We're also looking for that activity, and we've had some activity near the East Coast with the hurricane season. So it's flowing along right now into the type of El Nino situation that is notorious for giving the United States cold, snowy winters, especially in the southern and eastern part of the United States relative to the averages. So that would be significant because we were within one power plant last year of having the grid overload and snow fighting this year. Their cities are without salt. You can't replenish this stuff overnight. So,
Joe, this is sounding horrific. I know that this in the first quarter the weather was said to be to blame for the slow economic growth. Is that going to happen again? Are we going to have another? Are we going to stop working? Basically, what you're saying?
Yeah, and you know, I get this sort of indignant because I said that in November that the winter was going to have a economic impact on the U.S. And this year, if you get the kind of winter we had in 2009, 2010, or 02, 03, with the nation's grid on the ropes the way it is, and some of these regulations that I hear about coming down that are supposed to close plants on January 1st, I hear these rumors going on. And what I know, because we're involved in getting people ready to fight snow in the cities around the country, this could be a very, very big economic impact on the winter, and we're very concerned about that. We've been, you know, we don't have the biggest bullhorn at WeatherBELL because we're a startup company, but we've been saying this stuff is coming on, and it's like people are just oblivious to it, it seems.
Well, not anymore, because they have been watching the News Hub now, and I know everyone will be out there doing what they can. I'll be getting some woolen socks a bit later today. Thank you very much, Joe Bastardi of WeatherBELL Analytics. We appreciate your time.